친환경 음식물 처리를 시작합니다.
Josephine, I will leave you waiting in between. And the cigarette you bummed from me is almost burning out. You suck it till your fingers burn and then you throw it on the ground. I'll be right behind you, Josephine. Even after everything we've seen, in this sterile room with blinding lights and faces pointing down, I only wanna scream, but still I just can't make a sound. You hold my hand, I hold my breath. There's nothing in this world we really own. And Jesus Christ, if you tore my heart out, the only thing I'd feel is less alone, less alone. I'll be right behind you, Josephine. inside every mind. If you look, you will find there's a child who never grew old, who sings to the trees like nobody can see, with the fire that never went cold. He looks up to the stars and the moon and at Mars and the endless expanse of the sky, devoid of all doubt, just a question of how to climb up to the heavens and fly. But time is advancing, a drip then a flood. He's adrift while you're stuck on the shore, and he sails away to the depths of our brains. And we can't seem to dream anymore. With the passing of days, we get lost in the maze that we built out of habit.
건조통 세척을 시작합니다.